Okay. Hi, everyone. Let's see who we have here. Okay. Say hi if you are here, and please remember to share this video to any social media outlets if you have them, and invite people. Okay, so how's everyone feeling? If you haven't gone through my video for this week's transits, I highly recommend that you do. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of that's going to be revealed to us today and pretty much this week. So just be prepared for that. Hi, Denise. I know that energies are intense right now, but use your discernment. Try to detach from any type of emotionally driven judgments, things like that, okay? So it's really important to go within this week and to really work with our shadows, as well as to work with the energies of Mars. Super important for this week. So anyway, we're going to begin today with the Aztec Astrology for the week, so Tuesday to Monday. For those who have purchased prior to the live, thank you so much. I do not have any purchases that are going to be available for or during the live. So I have 5 people that I will be doing this Galactic Code energy integration with. So thank you so much for this, you guys. I was pushed to do this by some of my Pleiadian guides because they usually come in when something is transformative, like this energy right now, especially to assist with anchoring more light onto the earth, because there's so much shadow happening, like rising to the surface, that we have to really transmute this stuff and integrate. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead. Hi, Kimberly. I missed you too. How's your dad doing? Hope he's doing better. Hope your family's doing better too. So we're going to begin with the Aztec Astrology for the week. I'm going to go real quick with this because I would think that if you guys have been watching this or been following along with me for quite some time, you would probably be more familiar with the day signs by now, and the gods and goddesses that rule each of them. So I like to verify my calculations with the Zolkin. And so there's an application that you can download, you guys, for the Zolkin. Let me see if I can show you guys how it looks. It's called Zolkin Explorer, and when you open it up, it should look like this. Zolkin Explorer. And this is just to verify my calculations. So it's like this right here. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad. Yay! Oh, man. Everybody who's been sending love and prayers to Kimberly, thank you guys so much. It really does help with the miracles that, you know, she is witnessing with her father. It does help to pray, you guys. It really does, okay? It's magical. It is a miracle. And I'm sure her dad is super grateful for all the love and healing prayers. But yeah, he's been going through some really intense, you know, health stuff, and luckily he has, you know, pushed through, thanks to you know, Kimberly and her family's love and support and healing energy as well. Hi, Leah. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the day signs. Yay, that's awesome, Kimberly. I'm so glad for you guys. So Tuesday for today, we have the day sign 12 Sipakli, which is 12 crocodile. So this day is governed by Donate Kutli, which is lord of nurturance, and kind of like it feels like this day is all about honoring the work that creator has given us, as well as the work that we have been doing with creating our life so far. Okay, so the crocodile represents the earth in Aztec mythology, and it also represents like the first creation, I would say, because from the crocodile, the many parts of the earth and the heavens and the underworld were created by the creator gods. And so this is a good day for new beginnings. This is a good day to create something new for the future, something that's going to last long. Okay. So this is what this day really signifies. So we're under the trecena, or the 13-day period of one Isquintli, which is one dog. This 13-day period is ruled by the god TOLTEC, who is the lord of shedding and seed time and transitions. He always represents transitioning from winter to spring, so shedding of the skins, transformation, and new beginnings as well. So the dog itself represents a guardian energy. Dogs are very much revered in Aztec mythology, and to this day down in Mexico, they're pretty much loved, I think, more than cats are. um, and so in legend, dogs were the guardians of the underworld and were the ones who ushered or assisted you to navigate the underworld, or collected you when you transitioned. So this day, or this week, is all about devotion to service, devotion to others, companionship, protection, and self-sacrifice and love. Okay. And it's funny because when you look at my video with the transits, the placement that we have right now, especially during this early on the week, it kind of has a similar energy. Okay. So anyway, these are good days for really celebrating what you have, being in gratitude, as well as celebrating your ancestry, meaning like revering your dead and things like that, because again, the dog had that role of being a guardian of the underworld. So moving on, we have the first lord of the night, which is Xiuhtecutli, which is a turquoise lord, and he is the Lord of the Year, the God of Fire, and the creator of all life. Okay, Xiuhtecutli is also called Izcoswaki and Huehueteotl, and so this means the old god, and he is also the creator god, meaning that he has two aspects, the mother and the father, and then he stands at the center of the world. He is the personification of the light and the darkness, and this is what we are needing at this time, especially, as well as I would say the warmth in the winter, sustenance during a time of famine, things like that. Okay, so he's a life giver. So the Lord of the Night for this night will assist you in connecting to Creator even deeper, as well as to really understanding who you are as a soul, what sustains you, what drives you, and what is your purpose in life. He'll help you connect in that way, and he'll help you reveal any type of shadows that you have been denying, or you have been suppressing for a while. He'll help you understand what duality means, meaning that an acceptance of your light side and your dark side is important to balance you out, as well as the masculine and feminine aspect of you. Okay, so that's what he provides for the night cycle for Tuesday, for tonight. So for Wednesday, we have the day sign 13 Ehecatl, which is wind. And so this one's governed by the feathered serpent Quetzalcoatl, who is the provider of the energy for this day. So this is a kind of like influence of just rooting out any type of bad habits, really seeing and working with shadow work, really diving deep into this type of work, because we're supposed to be uncovering the truth of it all, right? There's going to be a lot of revelations that happen this week. And this being one of those energies that is pushing for that revelation to happen is really important for us to pay attention to how we feel, so our emotions, what we think, so our thoughts, and then how we perceive the world around us, and so what we are creating. Okay, so it's really important to pay attention to that for Wednesday. So then for the Lord of the Night, for this night, we're still on the 13-day period of the Isquitli, but for the Lord of the Night, for this night, it's going to be the second Lord of the Night, which is Isli, and who is the obsidian god, or the god of stone and sacrifice. He is a variant of the god Tezcatlipoca, who is Lord of the Night, Lord of karmic, or Lord of, like, I would say, learning lessons in a severe way. Okay, so he has very severe energy, so it's very scorpionic type of energy here that we're going to be facing for the night. So again, it's more or less, it's kind of like making sure that you have that Mars and Pluto placement going on here. That's what I feel is the Mars and Pluto combination energy. And so it's a very masculine, very I would say assertive, as well as very forceful energy. So the Lord of the Night's going to be that way. Like if you are in denial still of how things are going in your life, if you're in denial, especially with relationships to other people, meaning like maybe you have toxic relationships going on, and you're just feeling so victimized, or possibly, you know, the opposite of that. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, I can't get rid of these people, and like feeling like you're a doormat. So he's gonna really reveal that to you. It's like kind of showing you like, hey, you know what? You've been denying this about yourself, about your relationships, and now it's time for you to make a choice. Okay, it's time for you to really use discernment when it comes to others, and really stop allowing yourself to be manipulated through emotional means. Okay, and so that's what this Lord of the Night's going to provide for you guys. Okay, so moving on to Thursday. Kimberly's already feeling the push down, major revelations, mind blowing. Yeah. So on Thursday, we have the day sign 1 Kali, and this is 1 house. This is governed by Tepeyolotl, who is the heart of the mountain. And because his is a little bit much of a compassionate, like he helps with shadow work, but in a compassionate way. This day is going to be good for relaxing and for resting, and for if you're going to go down the road of uncovering the truth, it's going to be kind of like that North Node and Gemini type of energy. Like, well, we are curious about what's happening. We want to know the truth, but we're also needing time to unwind and relax and chill out, right? So this is what Thursday's energy is going to be like. It's influenced by this type of energy, and that's why I always see it as the North Node and Gemini type of energy, where it's opposing, you know, the Plutonic energy that we're in, or the 10th shadow Scorpio energy that we're in. So it's going to be important for you to just, you know, be at home, be with yourself, take time for meditation, hermit mode, whatever else, but just don't overdo it with the shadow work. This is kind of like your little break in between, I would say. So that it'll be best for you to rest, okay, during this day. So we're moving into a new Tresana, or new 13-day period, which is 1 Kali, so it's 1 house. So this 13 period is ruled by Ispapalotl, and this is all about really kind of knowing the differences between culture and nurture, or you know, influences of environmental, you know, I would say environmental influences versus your own cultural influences. Okay, this is also kind of like understanding about your customs, your lineages, your ancestry, things like that. So it's kind of like a little bit of a life review here, and then of course the evolution of humanity itself. You're gonna want to really try your hardest to be on the road towards evolution, meaning like everything that's happening in society, there's a great or grand scheme happening and unfolding before us. And you're going to have to choose, you know, either to remain in the old paradigm of thought, meaning like all the old stuff that's not working for everyone, or you're going to want to move into the new paradigm of thought, meaning like evolution of the soul, spiritual growth, things, enlightenment, things like that. And so you're seeing that rift or that terror between these two thought forms play out right now in our society. And so it's taking this form of this mirror effect, as well as this smoke and mirrors, I would say too. So Thursday, you know, this 13-day period we're walking into is a revelation period, meaning that let's focus on what's working for us and not focus on the separation games here. Let's focus on soul's evolution and not focus on what we lack here, you know, or not focus on jealousies or mind games or manipulations and things like that. So it's all about training your heart to really reveal to you what you truly desire for your future, for your life, and not to be persuaded by another person's you know, thoughts or belief about you, your culture, your race, your sex, you know, and what your future should be. Okay, so I always find this very interesting on how in my personal experience as a minority and as a woman, I've never had it difficult in my life when it came to, you know, getting what I wanted, meaning like actually going for my goals, you know, pursuing my educational goals as well as like career goals, especially being in the military. I always worked hard for what I got. And so the only time I've ever faced any type of adversity was with those who pretended that they were here for me as a minority woman, telling me, oh, you know, I'm here in your corner. I'm here to fight for you and the minorities, and you guys are so displaced, and it's so unfair and things like that. That's the only time I've ever had an issue, is that they are trying to tell me that because I'm a minority and because I'm a woman, I have I have absolutely no chance at life. I have absolutely no chance at going after my goals or my ambitions, that I'm gonna be faced with adversity at every turn, which is completely false. And so it's kind of like they're trying to write this story of me when they don't know me, you know. And so that's the only time that I've ever faced this type of telling me who I am type of scenario, because I have, you know, a Mexican heritage, and my parents are immigrants, and I'm a woman to top it off, you know. And that's the only time I've ever had someone dictating what I should be doing, who should I be, and what should I be upset about. and to me, I find that like a big slap in the face, where all they see is me as the exterior self instead of the interior self that is far more powerful than they think I am, you know. And that to me is as the way that they, for some reason, were raised that way, to have sympathy for the, I think they see us as a lesser cultural, you know, and lesser society in their mind. You know, it's very sickening to me when this happens. I've never had anyone deny me anything until I got out of the military, and I started seeing this type of fucking scenario play out in society. And then I started hearing this sympathetic, oh, you're a minority woman, oh, you know, thing. And I'm just like, I got everything that I ever wanted, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine. But anyway, that's what we're going to be faced with this 13-day period, is that struggle between what's real and what people think is real about you. Okay. And so it's important for you to maintain your empowerment, your strength, and to tell these people to go fuck themselves, pretty much, when they try to do that to you. They try to tell you who you are based on the color of your skin, based on your background, based on your ethnicity, based on your beliefs. Okay. So yeah. Hi, Norma. Hi, how's it, Judea? So yeah, so we're going to be seeing a lot of this. So this is happening on Thursday. This is when this new 13-day period is going to start, and you're already seeing this. I'm pretty sure you guys are already feeling this about what's happening with our society out there. So anyway, that being said, on Thursday's night for the Lord of the Night is going to be Plitsitekutli, who is the Mercurian Lord, or the planet Mercury. So he is considered a solar deity, and he's also considered the little brother of the sun. So little Mercury here. This is why it's going to be awesome to really discover and be curious about who you are as a person, as a soul, because he's going to give you little hints here and there about that, about your path, about where you've been, and then where you're going, where you're headed. And so that'll be a good little break from shadow work and really understanding, your capacity to create the life that you desire, beyond beyond the labels, beyond, the superficiality of societal standards and things like that. Okay. So it's kind of like to me, this Mercurian energy is a great, like really great combination of the North Node and Gemini, as well as of a Martian energy. So Mars and, an Aries type of energy combination, and because it's kind of fortifying, and establishing who you really are as a soul, not just what is superficial about you. Okay, so this is going to be good work to do for nighttime. So moving on for Friday 11/13, we have the day sign to Quetzalcoatl, which is the lizard, and this is governed by Huehuecoyotl. And Huehuecoyotl is a trickster god. Okay, he's the god of revelations. It through I would say it's kind of like he has this very very funny way of showing you your truth, and laughing at you so that you could laugh at yourself too. Okay, so you could relax and laugh at what's really happening in your world. And so he will help you reveal, like kind of like rapid fortunes, for example. So he'll help you really let go of the attachment that we have with controlling how things work out in our lives, especially the attachment that we have with controlling how people perceive things. Like a good example would be in the spiritual community, how there is a lot of people who are trying to tell you how you should be spiritual. There's a lot of people who are trying to tell everyone how to gain enlightenment, and things like that. There's different roads. Okay, there's different roads towards ascension, and everyone has their unique road to walk. Everyone has their unique puzzle piece that's part of the bigger picture of the universal or cosmic, play. And so that being said, Huehuecoyotl will assist you with that, with really seeing that for what it really is, and not being too distracted, as well as too attached to it as well. Okay, it's kind of like you have to be flexible with this energy, with this Friday, this day sign energy. You really have to be flexible. You cannot be too harsh on yourself, or too really, I would say, too serious about certain things in your life, because they could easily change. Like your fortunes can change rapidly. That's what he means by that. Okay, so really understand this about that, and learn to observe what is going on, what direction you're headed. And if you do have a solid plan, make sure you have wiggle room just in case it doesn't work out the way that you think it's going to work out. Okay, make sure you allow yourself to breathe in that sense. Okay, so anyway, The Lord of the Night for Friday night is going to be the fourth Lord of the Night, which is Senteotl, the god of maize. Senteotl, his energy is connected to the star system of the Pleiades. I've been working with the Pleiades for a very kind of like for a few weeks now, but last night they really came up and were just like, okay, we're gonna have everybody connect with their power grids, with their ancient locations here on the earth plane. That it is important for us to do this, to open up these stargates, so to speak, to filtering more light onto the planet, because there needs to be transmutation that's going on with the shadow work that everyone's doing collectively, because it is not just one person doing it, it is everyone collectively. Either they're doing it consciously or unconsciously, they're doing the shadow work. So we have to pour in more light into this reality, so that it could be, or it could run smoother for everyone, you know, so it could be fair for everyone involved. All right, so anyway, Santeoto will assist with that, with the connection to the power grids, with assisting you with really, really understanding where your energy comes from, as well as what you can do with it. Okay, so a power grid would be you connecting with the ley lines, as well as a power location, an ancient ruin or a city, or whatever it is that you want to work with. You can choose whichever, it doesn't matter, as long as you are consciously choosing a location. Okay, so moving on, for Saturday, we have day sign 3 Cuatl, which is 3 snake, and this is governed by La Cuatlicutli, which is the provider of this energy. And so this day in particular is all about allowing yourself to change things around you, even if it's hard. Okay, allowing yourself to go with the flow. It's energy of water. It's the energy of the snake, or the snaking rivers. Okay, the snaking rivers that are constantly moving and transforming the land around them through their movement, as well as connecting into the greater ocean. Okay, and so be like the river, be like water, and allow yourself to go through the motions of transformation, however that may be. For you in particular, there's going to be a lot of emotions here that are going to really guide you towards figuring out, you know, anything that needs to be uncovered, any type of point in your life that needs to be healed or experienced. Okay, so this is very important work for Saturday. It is also the new moon in Scorpio energy, so it's really important to allow yourself to be with that lunar energy, with that scorpionic as well as water energy, to just feel everything and to allow yourself to be guided by your emotions at this time. Okay, so for that night, we have the fifth Lord of the Night, which is Mitlatecutli, who is the ruler of the underworld. So this is really funny that it's the Scorpio new moon, and then you got the ruler of the underworld influencing the nighttime too. So Mitlatecutli will assist you with traveling into the shadow realms, into you know, the underworld, uncovering aspects of yourself that have been left behind or hidden. You know, do healing work on that. Do, you know, do integrative work with it, as well as, you know, if you have I would say, if you have a strong connection to archangelic energy, I would say it's important for you to understand consciously what you're doing down there when you're at, you know, when you're dreaming or when you're asleep. And I know there's a lot of people who are archangels, or who have that signature, and so they do a lot of shadow work already. And so this time it's kind of like the Lord of the Night, Mitlatecutli, who is the Lord of the underworld, is asking you for assistance with this. Okay, for transitioning souls, for closing portals, opening portals. transitioning, alchemizing energy, helping and assisting in the underworld, in the shadow realms, things like that, because it's super important for us to do the work, as we are being asked to really concentrate on that at this time, because again, like I said before, there is a high amount of shadow energy coming and rising, a lot of density, a lot of darkness. And so us as those who are able to navigate through the shadows, who understand them, we are here to assist in the transmutation or the alchemizing of these energies into love, and to integration, and into light. So that's what we have to do for Saturday. So moving on, we have Sunday. Yes, exactly. All right. So on Sunday, we have day sign for Miquitzli, and this is death. So this is death, okay? This is an ending cycle right here, okay? So there is, like I said with my transit report yesterday during Mystic Mondays, there is a buildup here, right? So the buildup began from the beginning of the year in January, and then of course it started to climb, kind of climb up in March timeframe with the whole coronavirus thing, right? Where we found out where it came from, and what we were asked to do about it, right? And so from there, going into July, when July hit, this energy cycle continued on, because we had a choice between whether or not this pandemic was going to continue, where the lockdowns were going to continue, or they were going to be laxed, right? And then from there, we come to this time frame here until I believe next week, we're going to still feel this energy. But also, I think in December, it'll be kind of like the final thing. But this weekend, especially for Sunday, because we are in the energy of death, we are asked to close or end a cycle here, okay? And so collectively, we're doing that with the pandemic for this weekend. We're collectively gonna see any type of revelation when it comes to this stuff, whether or not it's going to continue on to affect more people, or it's going to have even worse effects with lockdowns, because I heard something about possibly having a lockdown when the transition of presidency happens. And so collectively, we are going to be asked to shut down and end cycles, and especially when it comes to our relationships with other people, as well as, as a collective consciousness on the earth plane too, okay? So the sixth lord of the night for the night is Calchitliqui, and it's going to be the water goddess again. So this is going to be very important for us to really, really accept the divinity of the goddess itself as well, okay? So for example, Friday the 13th is going to hit this Friday. This is the energy of the goddess. Again, like I said, if you missed my transit talk, I talked about this, and talked about the dark sun energy of sound. And so we still feel the goddess all around us, and Friday the 13th just so happens to be a huge representative of a huge energy portal of this goddess energy coming in as well. So we're going to see that play out for the Lord of the Night's energy too, where we're going to be able to feel more empowered, more intuitive, feel more empathetic, feel more compassionate, as well as more nurturing and loving energy within ourselves. So for any type of shadow work that you're doing, specifically when it comes to your emotions, be kind to yourself, have compassion for yourself, bring in the goddess energy within you, because you have to really understand that the emotions that you're feeling are not bad. They're just gonna have to be understood, okay? Because they reveal, or they pinpoint the actual cause of that emotion, okay? So moving on, this is the final energy. So we have Monday the 16th, day sign 5 Masatl, which is deer, and this is governed by the rain god Tlaloc. So rain god Tlaloc really represents kind of like the energy of duality, especially with emotions. So I always see Tlaloc as scorpionic energy in the way that he likes to have things in order. Has to be in control, and that, so that would be like the shadow side of Scorpio, and it's very destructive as well. So rain could be very nurturing, very very good for the soil, for the crops and things like that, but it could also destroy these things via floods, right? Or storms. So that being said, this Masatl deer energy for this day, it's all about the hunt as well, knowing the duality, knowing where you're at in your life. Are you the hunter or are you the prey? Okay, and if you feel in some situations in your life that you're the prey, meaning that people are preying on you in the way of like they're manipulating you, they're using you because you're good, they're using you financially and things like that, you really have to assess that situation there, because Tlaloc doesn't play like that. All right, Tlaloc will tell you straight out you're fucking up by letting these people use you like that. And then the hunter would be making sure that the hunter doesn't overdo things, right? So you don't step into the crazy Mars energy of becoming the crazy warlord that takes control of everything and destroys everything at the same time. Okay, so this is definitely a dual force energy, and we have to really be balanced in it. Okay, it's very masculine energy for this day. So the Lord of the Night that comes up for this night is Tlazotl, which is the filth goddess, who is the mother goddess in Aztec astrology. She's a purifying energy, but she's also the goddess of fertility and sexuality. So anything that has to do with relationships, sexual energy, anything that has to do how you perceive your body, how you perceive yourself as a sensual being, has to be assessed for this night. She'll assist you with that. She'll assist you in really reflecting and really cleansing your body or your energy of like past things, past sexual interactions with past people that are no longer in your life, things like that. So she's purifying you. That's why she's called the filth goddess. Even though she tempts you to, lures you and tempts you to be sexual, but anyway, she'll help you purify as well. So that's what the theme is for the Lord of the Night. Okay, so that working through your sexual energy, anything that you have that you're not comfortable with, anything that you need to heal about sexuality. Okay, so that's what we have for this week. So that's all I have for the day signs, you guys. Let me go ahead and close this. Techa. Yes, exactly, Kimberly. So yeah, so if you guys want to review my transit talk from yesterday, I was like, shit, all this shit again. Oh my god. But it's good. Like there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world that we are not being told the truth. That's how it feels. Like we're not being told the truth, and it feels like there's a lot of smoke and mirrors happening. And so that's why I always, and it's funny because remember when I said I left Facebook, whenever I leave a place, and this, I've noticed this, it gets worse. It gets really bad, and then all of a sudden people start to have this mass exodus or mass like, oh, we're leaving, and that's because I always put that energy out there where if something's not working well, like something's unfair, people are not being treated equally, people are not treating other people well, then there's going to be a mass exodus before the destruction of something. Okay, and that always happens. And it's funny because I left Facebook like I think a month ago or so, and other people told me, oh, I left Facebook already. Oh, I left Facebook too, and things like that. Moving on to a different app or whatever. And I'm just like, see what I mean? Like it has to be destroyed. It's imploding on itself. It's very toxic. And so it just doesn't feel like it belongs in our, timeline anymore. And that being said, it feels like us as a collective, we want to push out anything that's toxic, anything that doesn't belong, anything that's not serving humanity as a whole. Okay, that's only serving others, and that's what Facebook does. They only serve a certain type of people, and it's unfair, and so it has to be inclusive, and it's not. And so that being said, that whole smoke and mirrors thing is happening with what's going on with the election process here. And so nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows what to believe. And that's okay. Just detach from it, you guys. Just come bring in the light, into the earth. Go into your power, locations, and bring in more light, because this is what we're here to do. We're here to hold light in the darkness. Okay, so that's what we're supposed to be doing mostly for this week. All right, and for the end of the year, I would say. All right. Yeah, people are leaving, and that's good. It's healthy. It's healthy to leave. I've never been healthier, you guys. All right, so we got the galactic codes. And my first one is Denise. Denise is my first one for your galactic code. Let me edit text. Move you up here. Actually, I like to label these so that I know who the heck I'm doing things for. Okay. All right, that's it. Okay. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna start with yours, Denise. Okay. Let me put this music up a little bit so you guys can enjoy the music while I'm drawing. So I usually start with calling your galactic guides, and then they usually show me colors and symbols and things like that to draw. Okay. Denise, here is your code. So there's a lot going on here. They have like different energies and different, I would say, different tones of reds and pinks with white. And then there is a familiarity with the Orion's belt. There seems to be this energy coming in from Orion's belt for you in particular, the star Bellatrix. So one of your guides show up. It's a feminine energy. She had these huge eyes, like I would say they look kind of like very soul piercing eyes. And then her the shape of her face was very round, and it would come to a point at the end. And then she had like these huge ears, kind of like deer ears. They looked like to me. I don't know, but she had beautiful flowing red hair, and her tones were red and pink. And then she had like a different pattern, like this symbol ran through her body, like this pattern, this light language ran through her body. And then of course there had like this swirling the Humnaku type of energy from her. And she says that she comes from Bellatrix, the star in the Orion constellation within the belt. So it's the further star to the right when you look at it in a map or whatever. And then of course Archangel Sandalphon shows up too, and he is the Earth connection, right? He is Malkuth in the Tree of Life, and so there seems to be an Earth connection to Orion, and that's who he is, a part of that anchor point. So working with him, because he represents the Earth, will be beneficial, and then working with this guide from Orion, from Bellatrix in particular, will help you as well. So we're going to go ahead and do the energy work to integrate this information, okay? Hi guys. Hi Maxine. All right, so Denise, go ahead and get comfortable. Bring in your medicine wheel with the 4 elements, your guides, and bring in your guides from galactic guides from Bellatrix in particular to assist you, as well as Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, and let me know when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and begin with connecting yourself in your heart space. We're going to connect down onto the earth. Imagine Archangel Sandalphon below you on your feet, guiding your connection through the earth, through the layers of the earth, all the way down to the heart of the mother. And then around your environment, I want you to imagine yourself in your power location, wherever that may be. Just imagine that environment around you appearing before you. Then I want you to go ahead and create a sacred space within that location. Just imagine a beautiful sacred space where you're located within. And I want you to come in and bring in your guides from Bellatrix. Galactic Guides of Love and Light from Bellatrix. You welcome them in to your sacred space. On the very top of your head, there is a beautiful pyramid-looking object. So like a triangle that's floating on the top of your head. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly, and I want you to go ahead and move energy from the earth up to your heart. Then move that energy upwards through your head into that triangle or pyramid and out of the top of it, through the top of your sacred space, shooting all the way outwards through our sun, moving upwards into the Orion constellation, into the star to the far right on the Orion's belt, deep into Bellatrix's center, heart space, into that star, Bellatrix. And your guides are guiding you through this. Now we welcome in the energies of the ancient times, of the memories of before, of Denise's past lifetimes in Bellatrix. We welcome in and integrate all of these energies, all of her gifts, and all of who she was. Bringing down these codes, these light codes that I've written here before you. These are your codes coming from this beautiful galaxy, this beautiful star, moving on down through our sun, moving on down through the earth, through the top of that pyramid, bottom of that pyramid, through the top of your crown, coming into your third eye and spreading outwards through your meridians, your chakras, layers of your auric field, into the earth plane, into the heart of Mother Earth. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly. We welcome in the energies of all of your galactic guides from Bellatrix to assist you with integrating this galactic code. This will activate a remembrance process of your gifts in these past lifetimes. This will highlight your gifts in this lifetime and open up new gifts that you once knew and you once were. Bring in the different colors of reds and pinks into yourself, swirling them around. Integrating completely within you, within your mental body first, within your emotional body, within your physical body, within your spirit body. Integrating further into your cells and activating any dormant intuition, and gifts that you need for this lifetime. Within your throat chakra, there is a sound and a tone that your guides are guiding you to use at this time. Whatever that is, go ahead and express it now. It could just be a E or an whatever that sounds like, go ahead and do that. And as you express it, you feel the vibration moving around you and forward and outwards, pushing that tone, healing out into the world. This galactic code is that tone itself. And it is your power to use that for healing purposes, to transmute energy, and to fortify your own space. Denise, when you are ready, come back into your body, back from your power place, into your space. Come in fully into your body and open your eyes when you are ready. And that is all. Disconnect, cleanse, and clear. And we close any portal that we've opened. I want you to go ahead and sit with this energy. Sit with your guides and integrate it further. You'll have about 3 days where you're going to still feel the energy integration, and that's okay. Just let it happen. Just go with the flow. Just let it come in. Your guide was saying the red tones and pink tones are the kind of connection to a fiery energy within you, energy of passion, fortitude, transmutation, and love as well. And she's also saying the way that you express this will be through your words, so through the tones of your voice, through singing, through speaking, communication. This is what the code means. It's kind of like to me, they showed me like a songbird. This is one of your many gifts, and this is a gift in particular that's needed at this time for you. The tones that you use for certain words are soothing, and they could also be severe, depending on the energy that is necessary to assist and to show. And so that's why there's different tones of red going into pink. And so Sandalphon, he is also the archangel of music. And so him being the connector to the earth plane for you is really awesome, because he can help you with music as well, musical expression, singing, even expressing communication through words. So this past lifetime that they're showing is kind of like you were one of those people who helped with that, with music and with tone, with healing, things like that. And so this integration is going to be very beneficial for you in the way that you start to use your words and use your tone to heal others, as well as even musical instruments, you know, to do sound healing, things like that. So that's what they wanted you to know. Your head has pressure in your ears too. Yeah, it's very, the galactic tones are very much what is it called? Are intense because they're coming straight from the universe, straight from the galaxies, and it's important for us to integrate this work at this time, especially because we need more light here. You're welcome, Denise. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and then I'll send it to you after I'm done with all the others. Let me see who is next. So we have Leah is next. And oh, hold on, Denise, you still have a energy healing. I forgot about that. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to save it for next time, Denise? Let me know. Just let me know, Denise. And then Leah will do yours right after Denise lets me know what's going on. Okay, we're doing next week. Awesome. All right. So for sure, you'll be the first one for your energy work for next week. All right. So drink plenty of water too, because usually I get really thirsty when I do these types of integrations. Do plenty of water. Be gentle with yourself. I would say relax now. Don't do anything. Just go to sleep. We highly recommend that. So really important for you to take your time with this energy. Allow it to move in. If you want to move it further in, just move it with your hand like this and say you're integrating it down, all the way down into the earth, so it can help you. Hot tea to water. Yeah. And eat light food, also grounding food like root vegetables and lentils, things like that. I highly recommend that you do that too. Just be gentle with yourself for this integration to come in. So Leah Raber, you are next. Let me know if you're here so we could start this work, so I could start drawing your stuff. All right, there you are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call in your guides. Okay. We are gonna do something. Okay, Leah, here we go. All right. So here is your code. So this is coming from Canis Major, the star series B in particular. And the archangel that is connecting these energies to you is Zadkiel. Zadkiel represents the energy of the planet Jupiter. He also represents the opposite of severity in the so compassion and kindness and wisdom in the tree of life. So severity is represented by the planet Mars, and opposite that is Jupiter. So Zadkiel represents Jupiter. So your guides from Sirius B are aquatic beings. This one showed up that was a masculine energy. Well, he looked masculine. He was like this big, great bluish, purplish color being with like aqua color as well, aqua tones. Like his gills were aqua toned. Like just, I can't even describe. He's so beautiful. And then he had like this writing, kind of like on his hand, the light language that they use on his hand, and he's saying it's kind of like going back home. He's asking you to connect back home. That's what he says. It's like it's kind of like you're done wandering. It's like, you're done wandering, come back home. So that means like really get back to your roots, really get back to your people, who you are as a soul. Connect in that way deeply is really important for you, for self-healing especially, and especially for generational healing and ancestral healing. Okay. He's asking you to connect to your roots here on the planet, but also connect to this past life in Sirius B, because it's very similar energy. It's pretty much parallel to what you've done back then, here, what's happening here, as being someone who was an explorer. That's what he calls you, an explorer or a wanderer. The wandering sage, that's what he says. Always going out there, jumping from place to place, learning about new people, and then helping with healing in different places, and learning different techniques, things like that. So he wants you to, it's time for you to put some roots down and really integrate all that you've learned, and then bring it back into this lifetime. Okay. So it's funny because that keel represents the planet Jupiter. The planet Jupiter is a wandering energy as well, and it's the energy of expansion and luck. And so that being said, we're going to go ahead and integrate this for you, Leah. So I want you to bring in your 4 elements, the earth, water, fire, and air elements around you, like a medicine wheel. And then I want you to bring in, below you is going to be the Mother Earth, and above you is going to be Creator. And then I want you to bring in Archangel Zadkiel as well as your guide from Sirius B, this aquatic being, because they're going to assist you with integrating this code of the wandering spirit, making roots, making roots and integrating these elements back into this life. Okay, so let me know when you're ready so we can begin this work. All right, awesome. So I want you to go ahead and concentrate on your heart center. Breathe in deeply. Exhale slowly. From here, I want you to connect downwards, like your energy. Imagine a cord coming downwards from your heart space through your middle of your body, through your legs and underneath your feet, rooting into the layers of the earth, all the way down into the heart center of the earth, Mother. We're going to be bringing in grounding energy from the Mother into your heart space. So bring that in slowly. Now I want you to move in to your heart space once more. Move a cord upwards out of the top of your crown. I want you to shoot it all the way up out of the earth through our sun, all the way out to Canis Major, the constellation. It's a dog of Orion, so it should be right next to Orion. I want you to go all the way out to the further right star. So this could be the paw of the dog, which is Sirius B. Connect into the heart center of that star, Sirius B. Sirius B shoots back its beautiful aquatic energy downwards through our sun with these beautiful light codes, galactic codes, all the way downwards into the top of your crown, moving out to your third eye. From the third eye, it's integrated and moving downwards into all of your chakras, moving downwards into the mother as well. And we're creating this energy and rooting it into you, deeply into your physical body, deeply into your mental body, deeply into your emotional body, deeply into your spirit body, the layers of your auric field, going all the way down into the Earth Mother's heart itself as well. Your guide from Sirius B comes before you. He's lightly touching your third eye. And he's whispering the code into the third eye even more. Asking you, remember, remember, remember. Bring in your gifts to this world. Root them deeply into this world. Remember all you've learned. Remember all of the guidance. And remember who you are as the wandering sage. The light codes activate your heart, activate your third eye, connecting your high heart with your higher mind, which represents by the planet Jupiter. The high heart is represented by Pisces, the planet Neptune. Archangel Zadkiel comes in before you, and he gives you a beautiful wand that connects from the third eye, high mind, to the high heart. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly. Then he gives you a beautiful staff made out of wood and flowers that connects from the crown all through the root chakra, helping that high mind and high heart integrate all the wisdom from all of your past lives, from this current lifetime, so that you can use it to assist others. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly, and when you are ready, go ahead and come back into your body, open your eyes. We're cleansing and clearing and disconnecting. And that's all we have. So this activation part in particular, your guide was saying, is to really help you understand who you are, and really help you focus on your personal intuition, so that you can use this to assist yourself, and then eventually to assist others. And of course, if you're already doing this, then consciously assist others, okay? So that's what I have for you, Leah. So I'm going to send this to you after I am done with everyone else. So next one we have is Kimberly Lazenby. Yay, Kimberly. Okay. All right, Kimberly, I'm going to go ahead and begin. You're welcome, Leah. Go ahead and release everything so that you can integrate your codes even further, okay, love? All right, Kimberly, let's go ahead and see what we have for you. Let's see.
Okay, Kimmy. Woo! Girl, you've been upgraded and upgraded and upgraded. Like, holy shit. Okay, here it is. So we have beautiful green and aqua here, okay? And we have Archangel Metatron came in for this one. Pretty much, he is like the epitome of all divine wisdom, universal connection to Creator, and the divine wisdom found within us due to our, connection to Creator. And then, of course, you got the ultimate healers of this galaxy, the Octurians that showed up. And they want to work with you even more because your healing abilities are really, really, really high up there. And that's because of their assistance. You might not have been, you probably were conscious of it, but probably a high majority of the time it was kind of like you're doing your thing, but they've always been around you. A lot of the potency of that comes from your gifts is coming from Octurus, from this connection to them, from this lifetime. A lot of the very, like I would say, sensitivity to physical pain, physical healing, all that stuff is an Octurian trait. So this is something really specific, and they're just kind of like, she's had all of these crazy upgrades, and she might have not been conscious for half of them, but they still work. and so Metatron is like, yep, she's definitely mastered this already. So we're gonna go ahead. It's a master code coming from Octurus, a master healer code. That's what the Octurians are calling it. And because you're already at that level of understanding, as well as of you I would say potency with your healing abilities. There's proof in the pudding. They said, like you humans like to say, there's proof in the pudding. With what you have been doing for your father, right there, that's your miracle. That's your proof right there of your healing abilities. And so, that being said, we're going to go ahead and start to integrate the Master Healer Code into yourself. And yes, you are a Master Healer. Congratulations. So, whenever you're ready, my love, go ahead and bring in your guides, bring in the medicine wheel, like the 4 directions, the archangels, whomever you feel comfortable with, and then bring in your Arcturian guides. They usually come in at a set of 3. For you in particular, they came in at a set of number 12. There's 12 of them. So I was like, okay. And the Metatron makes 13. So they're kind of saying you will benefit greatly from Friday the 13th energy of the goddess, because you are representing her in the flesh. All right, the healer aspect of her. Okay. All right. So everybody's like, I'm crying. That's good, because we're releasing and bringing in more room. Letting that go so that you can have more room for this new integration. Okay. So let me know when you're ready and we'll begin. Yes, they have. Yay! Okay, awesome. All right, so I want you to go ahead and connect with your heart space. Anchor that energy downwards into the mother. The mother then receives it and gives you energy back, supporting you on your life path and on your mission here, always. Go ahead and bring in that energy upwards into your heart space. Moving that energy upwards out of your top of your crown, out of the earth, into our sun. From our sun, going into the constellation of Ursa Major, where we find the biggest star shining brightly in Ursa Major, Arcturus. Go ahead and connect to that star's heart center. And here the Arcturians are assisting the codes to come down, the Master Healer codes to come down. Coming through the sun, moving downwards into the earth, further down into the top of your crown, integrated into your third eye, and spreading from there through all of your chakras, your meridians, layers of your auric field, going downwards into the mother, integrating into your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spirit body, integrated further into your healing hands, activating any dormant healer cells, creating that code back into those healer cells as the master code, the master healer code. Archangel Metatron comes before you, and he is assisting your wings spread even further. Strengthening your wings, writing that master healer code on your wings. He brings his Metatron cube, puts it on top of your crown, allows it to Move downwards through third eye, into your throat, into your heart, into your solar plexus, into your sacral, into your roots, moving out to all of your joints, your healing hands, and your wings, and swirling about and enlarging itself and placing itself into your auric field. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly, and allow Metatron's cube to assist you with your work from now on. When you are ready, come back. Integrate into your body fully. Open your eyes, and we are disconnecting, cleansing and clearing, closing all portals. And that's all. Like I said before, everyone who's getting this energy work done, make sure you guys are gentle with yourselves, with your bodies. Drink plenty of fluids, plenty of water. Make sure that you eat light. Avoid anything that is, I would say, fried. Make sure you eat like root vegetables and things like that. That'll help you. Usually takes a few days for the energy to be completely integrated, because the physical body is much more dense than the spirit body. So it's already integrated in all of the other bodies. The physical body takes its time. All right, Kimberly, you're done with yours. Next one we have is Maxine, and then after Maxine is Norma, Alicia, oh, the name down. Here we go. Yeah, you're welcome, Kimberly. It's getting cold in here. Every time I work with the Arcturians, my feet get cold, my hands get cold, my head starts getting cold. Like I feel cool energy, and my nose. Like, I'm cold. All right, Maxine. So we're gonna go ahead and start yours now. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to your galactic guides, whoever comes in for you. Yeah, mine are too. I'm like freezing. All right, so let's see what we got for Maxine. You're welcome, Lily. Have a good night. Make sure you take care of yourself. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh. You guys are wondering what program I use for my iPad Pro. It is Procreate. It's free on iPad Pro in particular. And you don't have to buy the very super expensive Apple pens for this. You could buy a Logitech one like this. It's the same exact technologies, same exact setup, except it's just different. And this is, I think this was only like 20 bucks on Amazon. So I really believe that you don't have to buy super crazy expensive $100 or almost $200 pens from Apple to do this work, because you don't. All right. That's pretty. All right. Maxine, here is yours. Okay, so you got golden energy, yellow and gold and white coming in with a little bit of pinkish tones for your code. So here it is. And it's coming from Lyra, and the star in particular is Beta Lyra. And then you have Archangel Michael assisting with this. This one was really cool because like it began with like kind of like a like it looked like fairy dust to me. Like I was like, oh, that's so pretty. And then, of course, your guides from Beta Lyra came in, and they have this very ethereal presence. They are, to me, they look like beings with wings. So to me, they look like fairies. But they're kind of very golden tones and yellows, and again, they look like they were manifesting from fairy dust. And so these are kind of like the elemental beings of Beta Lyra. And so it's a very kind of like very much, I would say the energy of the star itself is similar to our star. Very fiery, I would say. But at the same time, because there's a pink tone that they're using for the code, it's a compassionate energy, a very loving, unconditional love energy. And Archangel Michael showed up because he does represent the balance between, you know, severity and compassion. In the tree of life, he's in the middle. He represents both energies and how to balance these both. He represents, you know, fire energy, but also a very compassionate fire energy, very loving, because he's protective, as well as he understands that we can easily transmute any type of negativity in our lives and transform it into wisdom. We could easily move beyond, you know, shadows into light by alchemizing these energies. And so he kind of represents that beautiful balance in between the light and the dark. And he says that you represent that as well. You are one of the many souls that is here that understands this dynamic of duality, that understands the yin-yang dynamic, the masculine and feminine energy. And so that being said, you are kind of like, this code represents you as the balanced energy of the duality in you know, on this earth. And because there's a connection to Beta Lyra, Beta is like in between. It's the energy in between the stars in the constellation. And so it gets a little bit of each, you know. And so to me, they're kind of showing you as that mediator, as that the one that walks the middle road. That's what they call you, the one that walks the middle road. The one that sees all, but doesn't is not persuaded to choose sides. The one that is curious, but it's not manipulated by other people's you know, beliefs or words. And the curiosity is about wanting to understand, not wanting to be a part of that world, or so to speak. So it's kind of like you represent that being of, you know, being here on the earth, but not being, I would say, fully of the earth, meaning like what's going on with duality, not being fully in that belief system of the us against them type of rift. Okay, and so this is something that a lot of people have trouble with, and you happen to be a person that understands this way better than anybody else, and so you can help people who are having this trouble with duality, with having this perception that everyone's against them, or it's us against them, right? And so Archangel Michael is one of your guiding forces for this understanding, for this beautiful alchemizing energy, the one of the middle road. That's what the Lyrans are calling you, the one that walks the middle road. And so that being said, we're gonna go ahead and bring this in, this beautiful loving and compassion energy, this beautiful balanced energy, understanding the light and the shadow. All right, so go ahead, Maxine, and bring in your 4 elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Bring in your guides, bring in Archangel Michael, bring in your Lyra guides from Beta Lyra, and let me know when you're ready so we could integrate this energy. All right, awesome. Okay, Maxine, I want you to concentrate on your heart space and connect that energy downwards into the Mother Earth, into her heart space. Mother Earth brings back her energy to you for grounding and support. Bringing it all the way into your heart. And then I want you to go ahead and move your heart space energy upwards through the crown, out of the earth, through our sun, all the way to the constellation of Lyra, all the way to Beta Lyra, which is in the middle of the constellation to the right. Go ahead and connect to Beta Lyra's heart space. And here your Lyran guides are going to assist with bringing in that code of beautiful unconditional love, the code of balance, the one that walks the middle road, the one who can teach others about seeing all sides to assist them with healing and balancing and understanding everything about duality, about the divine feminine and divine masculine. So bring it all the way down through our sun, all the way down into the earth, into the top of your crown. Slowly move it downwards into the third eye. From the third eye, it spreads downwards into all of your chakras. Going further, integrating into the meridians, into the layers of your auric field, into your physical body, into your cells, into your joints, into your muscles, into your skeletal system, into your circulatory system, into your lymphatic system, into your nervous system. All the way into the mental body, into the emotional body, into the spirit body. Moving it downwards into the heart space of Mother Earth. Archangel Michael comes before you. He holds before you a beautiful pink and red flame that represents the energy of this beautiful galactic code. And he asks you to take a hold of that beautiful flame and put it in your heart center. You use this flame anytime you need to transmute energy, transform dark into light, assist those souls that need to learn about this so they may be balanced within themselves as well. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly and integrate it. Allow that beautiful flame to help with any transmutations that you need to assist with. So imagine it building up into your heart space, and expanding into your physical body, the layers of your auric field. Whenever you need to use the flame, just imagine it coming up through you into your hands and being pushed out from your healing hands out to the locations that need this the most. And when you are ready, come back into your body fully and open your eyes, disconnecting, cleansing, and clearing, and closing all portals. All right, Maxine, that's all we have for you. Okay, so you can use that anytime you need to, especially when you're faced with people who just don't understand, who believe themselves to be victims, or who believe things are unfair or unjust. You help them understand the bigger picture. You can help them, walk through, anything that is holding them back, anything that they need to heal, things like that. Yes, there was intense energy. I felt it like right here, big time. Like I felt like this big crack, and then moving swoosh, and then kind of like cracking open all of these other energy centers, especially your chakras. And then it's just like whoosh, like this really intense, powerful Lyran energy, and of course because it's fiery energy too. And then you got Archangel Michael, so it was freaking awesome. But yeah, you can use this anytime you feel like you gotta purify your space or yourself, or you gotta help people with that with balancing their masculine and feminine or duality. You can use this energy. You can use this code for that as well. You're welcome, Maxine. Yeah, I had a just I was like, yeah. So take time, drink plenty of water, be gentle with your body. You already have a vegan diet, so I would definitely recommend eating grounding foods like root vegetables, and lentils, things like that, to assist with this, to ground the energy even further. Like I said before, all of your bodies integrate this energy right away, except for the physical body. It takes time with the physical body. So I would say it would take you about 3 days to fully feel like it's, there, completely integrated. So yeah, so just be gentle with yourself, okay? You ate lentils before this. Awesome. All right. We have Norma Alicia, who's next. Okay, let me just this. Okay, there we go. All right, Norma, we're gonna do yours next. Oops. Here we go. Paint. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect to your guides. Let's see who you are working with today. Okay. Awesome. All right. So this color. Okay, Norma. So here we go. Here's your code. So this one, it kind of is like an incorporation of the elements. And this one came directly from Archangel Gabriel, as well as your galactic guides from Sirius A, so Canis Major Sirius A. So if you see the symbols of the triangles, those triangles represents the four elements: the earth, fire, air, and water elements. It seems like that is this. They're kind of like harping on that, and then because it came out as amethyst, like the many different colors that amethyst can change into, from the dark kind of like a smoky purplish color all the way out to like a very light lilac. And it's like amethyst is your power stone. They kept saying that. All the forms of amethyst all rolled into one, right? This is like your wand, right? So the Syrian guides that came in are wizard looking beings. Like they had cloaks, and they had like, you couldn't really see their outline of their face because of the cloak, but you could see that they had purple lilac, like kind of like purple to lilac coloring about them, and to me they look like amethyst, like that, like kind of like this, or kind of like this is the darkest, like this is or like 23, and then they showed kind of like the symbols of the elements on their chest. One up here, one down here, one right here on the shoulder, and the other one over here on the other shoulder. And so that represents the elements. Up above is the like fire, and then earth, and then air, and then water, right? And that's how they showed it, and I'm just like looking at it like, wow, that's cool. And then so the light language code, or the galactic code that they're showing, is in between that element, or those elements. And this is kind of like mastering these elements. Then you become the magician, then you become the wizard, then you become the witch, the high priestess. Okay, and that's what they were calling you. Like back in the day when you lived in Sirius A, you were a high priestess. And it's kind of like remembering to master these elements within you will bring back that integration of the high priestess from back then. Will also bring back the magic, or the magician, who you are, the manifester, into your life here. Okay, and so they want to integrate this code of the high priestess, the magician, the master of magic, into your energy field, so that you can use this, so you can use all the elements, so you can use them for manifestation purposes. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I was like, well, amethyst. So even using amethyst itself, because it's kind of like one of your power stones, will be very beneficial for magic work. Okay, for asking for whatever it is, especially coming into the Scorpio new moon for Saturday. Using an amethyst to like kind of integrate your energy into it, and ask it to represent a certain type of energy, will help you manifest it as well. Okay, actually keeping it with you, and knowing that it's expanding this, and bringing it into your awareness, and as well into your life. Okay, that will be very beneficial for you. Okay. Your lid was flipped. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the work for integrating this high priestess energy. this magician energy. So go ahead and bring in your medicine wheel, your 4 elements, bring in your guides from Sirius A, bring in Archangel Gabriel too, because Archangel Gabriel is the messenger, and bring him in, or her actually. It's a feminine energy that came in. Archangel Gabriel, because it's an archangel, doesn't, it's masculine and feminine. Sometimes it works as masculine capacity, sometimes it works in a feminine capacity. So with the one that came in was a feminine energy, because it was like all these wizards are all masculine energy. And then you got that feminine high priestess energy. All right, so let me know when you're ready, and we can go ahead and integrate this code. You put a little purple heart there too. And guess what I'm wearing? I'm wearing the magician card t-shirt too. That's funny. Okay, ready to go? Awesome. All right, so I want you to go ahead, breathe in deeply, exhale slowly, and connect to your heart space. You have a beautiful amethyst heart shape in the center of your heart. I want you to go ahead and shoot out this beautiful amethyst energy downwards through your chakras, through your legs, out of the bottoms of your feet, all the way down into the center of the mother's heart. The mother brings upwards this beautiful grounding energy and supportive energy into your heart space. Then shoot up the amethyst energy outwards and upwards through your crown, all the way out of the earth into the center of our sun, through our sun, all the way out to Canis Major, to the star Sirius A center. This is a star that's located right underneath the dog's head. So it's in the middle to the left of Sirius B. Go ahead and connect there into the center of this star. Your beautiful wizard guides from Sirius are pushing this wonderful code of the High Priestess, Magician, all the way down through our sun, all the way into the earth, through the top of your crown and moving into your third eye, activating your third eye completely, moving down into all of your chakras, expanding to your wings as well, moving outwards into the layers of your auric field, meridians, your physical body, activating any dormant DNA and cells and any dormant manifestation abilities, magical abilities, moving around to your mental body, into your emotional body, into your spirit body, moving all the way down into the Mother Earth as well. Allow the robes of the High Priestess to come in. Beautiful, deep, dark purple robes with stars all about them. The amethyst energy surrounds you and the robes. Archangel Gabriel helps you secure your beautiful amethyst robes. It reminds you of who you are and the power that you have to create your reality. Ask and you shall receive, Archangel Gabriel says. Take full advantage of the universal alignments at this time. Take full advantage of the Scorpio new moon and ask for what you desire, and it shall be yours. Your Syrian guides come before you and bring you your beautiful amethyst wand. Go ahead and receive it in your receiving hand, which is your non-dominant hand. And receive it into your heart space and know that all magic that you've been a part of is now yours once more. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly. Integrate, integrate, integrate. All right, Norma, we're going to go ahead and disconnect, cleanse, and clear. When you're ready, come back into your body and open your eyes. All right. So definitely take full advantage of this energy of the new moon in Scorpio to really ask for what you desire, Norma, because it's right there. Like it's going to be manifested quickly as soon as you set the intention for it. So Archangel Gabriel can assist you with this too. Assist you with just allowing yourself to ask and believing in your own magic, okay? So that's all I have for you, Norma. So I'm going to send this to you after this live is done. Yay! Awesome, Norma! That's awesome. Oh, Sonarta, if you are here, oh, I just saw this. I just saw your message, love. If you don't mind, we can do yours for next Tuesday, and you'll be our second one. The first person that's gonna do energy work for next Tuesday is gonna be Denise, and then you'll be right after her if that's okay. Let me know, because it's already 10 o'clock over here. Yes, ask away. Exactly. Everyone, you guys, don't be embarrassed to ask for what you want, even if it's money. Okay, it's all about allowing yourself to receive. You're the manifester of this reality, of your reality, of your magic. And use the magic that you have. Use it full force. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed to ask for what you want. So let me see if I can message Sonarta. Because we're going to start the live for next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So Sonarta, I'm gonna If you're not here anymore, I'm gonna go ahead and message you, love. Well, you guys, this is completely magical. Thank you guys so much for purchasing. And I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys these beautiful, beautiful writings. There's so much going on in the world today that it's so important to take care of ourselves and really focus on our mission, on our magic, on our intuition, and asking for what we need and what we want. You know, it's very, very important. Yeah, 11/11 portal. It's today, right? Like, no, it's tomorrow. So, but of course, already opened. So tomorrow, you guys, we're gonna have our special guest, Jax Atlantis, a magical astrologer and teacher, a spiritual teacher, for our interview for Speaking with Spirit tomorrow. And we're gonna begin at 7 p.m. Central Time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Eastern. So you don't want to miss out. We're gonna talk about, you know, his gifts and his path and his journey, and then what he's up to, as well as, you know, for future plans and things like that. It's going to be magical. So don't forget, you guys. And then we're of course doing it at 11/11 portal, so it's going to be even more magical. So I highly recommend that you guys come join us, and then of course share the live if you can for us on you know, social media platforms. I feel Jax has a lot to just present for everyone, so if everyone's curious on what he's up to and things like that. He has a lot going on, and it's all super awesome stuff, and I can't wait for him to tell you guys about it. I'm super excited, you know, because I fully support everything that he does. He's such a wonderful soul. He's such a giving soul, and he's done so much for our community and so much for humanity already, you know. And so it's really exciting that he was going to do even more. You know, so I'm super excited for you guys to listen to what's going on and things like that. So anyway, we're going to start tomorrow at 7, like I said before. And yeah, so we'll see you guys then. And if you guys are wanting to get some galactic codes, make sure you guys purchase that before the live for Tuesday as well. And we still have Mystic Mondays, and you guys could purchase anytime during Mystic Mondays for any type of reading. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Norma, Maxine, and all you wonderful souls for all the assistance here, for helping me help you, and vice versa, because I learned so much when I do this work. It's pretty awesome. All the magic that I see within your souls, and you know, all the beauty that you bring to this earth and to humanity is extraordinary. It makes me all teary-eyed. But yeah, so thank you guys again, and just be gentle with yourselves. Drink a lot of water. Take care of your bodies. You know, eat light if you can. And yeah, so just take things slow, okay? I love you guys so much, and I have a wonderful rest of your night. The interview starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow, so that'll be 6 p.m. Pacific. 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. All right. Love you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.